Down in the heart of the Louisiana swamps, where the cypress trees weep Spanish moss and the water hides secrets older than sign, lived a trapper named Remy. Times were tough. The gators were scarce, his traps were empty, and his belly ached with a hunger that gnawed worse than any mosquito. One moonless night, driven by desperation, Remy pushed his pirogue deeper into the bayou than he'd ever dared. Into a part of the marsh the old folks called the Devil's Bathtub. That's where he found it. A circle of gnarled roots, black as pitch, with strange symbols carved into the mud. In the center, a bottle of moonshine shimmered, and beside it, a freshly shed snakeskin. Remy had heard whispers of the old magic, the voodoo that still pulsed in the veins of the swamp. He was a desperate man, and desperate men do foolish things. He snatched the bottle, took a long swallow, and then, remembering the tailies, he leaned over the dark water. He saw the glint of two reptilian eyes staring back. He whispered a promise into the humid air, a simple plea for a good hunt, for just one gator to fill his boat and his pockets. The next day, the swamp answered. A massive gator, bigger than any he'd ever seen, practically threw itself into his most well-hidden trap. Remy was ecstatic. He sold the hide for more money than he'd seen in a year. But the next night, he heard a scratching at his cabin door. He opened it to find another gator, this one with a necklace of swamp flowers around its thick neck, waiting patiently on his porch. It had brought him a catfish, a big one, leaving it at his feet like a gift. Every night, it was the same. A new gator, a new offering. Remy was terrified. The swamp wasn't just giving him a hunt. It was courting him. He'd made a bargain not for a catch, but for a mate. He tried to flee, but the bayou is a maze, and every channel seemed to lead him back to his cabin, where a new suitor with cold eyes and a toothy grin would be waiting. Remy learned the hardest lesson the swamp can teach. Some debts aren't paid in coin. They're paid in scales and teeth, and the bayou always collects. Be careful what you wish for in the dark.